No drugs, no side effects. Just what science and your body already know. The right movement transforms your hormones and your life. If you feel tired, have low libido, or are losing strength and energy, this video is for you. Here you will learn 5 proven exercises that activate your testosterone in a 100% natural way. Safely, without needing a gym, and specially adapted for men over 60 years old. You will see squat with support, adapted push-up on the wall, hip lift for pelvic vitality row, with elastic band for posture and strength, climbing stairs, daily functional power, with accessible scientific explanations and step-by-step demonstrations with a safe routine for joints. And the heart, do not forget. Subscribe now and activate the bell so you don't miss the next videos in the Male Vitality After 60 series. After you turn 60, a lot of things change. And it's not just your hair that turns gray or your knees that creak louder when you stand up. Your energy changes. Your rhythm changes. It even changes the way you look in the mirror. But there's something even more invisible that also starts to decline. And that affects all of this. Testosterone. If you feel like you're feeling less energetic, more tired, less willing to be with your loved ones, less strong enough to start the day, it could be your body asking for help. And the good news? This help doesn't come in capsules or expensive formulas. It can start with a simple movement. Today you will discover the 5 most effective exercises to increase your testosterone naturally, safely, and proven. And no, you won't need to become a bodybuilder or spend hours in a gym. What you will learn here is how to activate what your body already has the best, the power of compound movements. Before we show you the first exercise, let's understand what's happening inside you. When you move, especially with exercises that involve large muscle groups, such as your legs, back, and chest, your body interprets this as a challenge, a stimulus. And the natural response to this challenge is hormonal. It starts releasing more testosterone and growth hormone. It's as if your body is saying, hey, it's moving, let's give it energy. This principle is even more true for men over 60. This is because, at this stage, muscles lose mass more easily, which as a result, lowers hormone levels. When you challenge this process, even with simple movements, the body reacts, and reacts strongly. You don't need a gym. You need consistency. And that's why every exercise you'll see here was chosen based on 3 criteria. 1. It activates large muscle groups. 2. It can be done at home with or without equipment. 3. It's safe for your joints and adaptable to different levels. But before you begin, a word of warning. Consult your doctor before starting any new routine, especially if you have a history of injuries or heart problems. What we're going to present here is functional, practical, and effective, but it needs to respect your time and your body. Now let's move on to the first exercise, and it starts down there, with the legs. Because when you activate the legs, you activate the heart. And when you activate the heart, you activate the whole man. 1. Free squat or with support squats are one of the most powerful movements for stimulating testosterone production. This is because they involve the largest muscles in the body, quadriceps, glutes, and hamstrings. In addition, they activate the abdomen and require coordination, balance, and concentration. How to do it? Stand with your feet shoulder width apart. Use a chair behind you for reference. Squat slowly, moving your hips back, as if you were going to sit down. Lightly touch the chair and climb up. Do 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, respecting your pace. Tip: at first, use your hands to support yourself on a table or backrest. Over time, you will gain more control and balance. Most importantly, keep your chest open and your knees aligned. Why does it work? In addition to working the largest muscles in the body, squats increase blood circulation in the pelvic region, which directly impacts sexual vitality. Studies show that men who do regular squats have higher testosterone levels and a lower risk of osteopenia. And there's more. This movement also helps reduce insulin resistance, improve posture, and relieve lower back pain. In other words, it's a combo of benefits in a single repetition. Now stop for a moment and take a deep breath. You have just learned the most complete exercise there is for men over 60, and this is just the beginning. In the next moves, we'll take it up a notch. but always respecting your body. Because virility isn't about lifting more weight, it's about getting up every day. Now that you understand the power of squats, let's move on to the second movement. The one that, in addition to strengthening your chest, shoulders, and arms, has a direct impact on your self-confidence and the strength of your gaze. We are talking about the push-up. Calm down. I know that just hearing this name makes many men over 60 remember shoulder pain, lack of strength, or failed attempts in the past. But what you're going to learn now is not the push-ups that young people do at the gym. It's the adapted version, designed especially for your moment in life, respecting your joints and delivering real results. And most importantly, it increases your testosterone naturally, and I'll explain why. Every time you push off the ground with force and control, activating your chest, triceps, and abs, your body understands that it is being challenged in one of the oldest movement patterns of the human species, pushing. This gesture activates the production of testosterone because it requires global muscular effort, mental focus, and coordination. But don't worry, you don't have to start from scratch. How to do the adapted push-up, level 1. Find a sturdy wall. Place your hands at chest height, with your feet about a meter away from the wall. Bend your elbows until your face is close to the wall, then push back up with control. Do 10 to 15 repetitions, 3 sets resting between sets. When this becomes easy, move on to level 2. Incline push-up, level 2. Use the back of a sofa, a sturdy table, or even the edge of a bed. Keep your body straight, contracting your abdomen. Slowly lower your body until your chest almost touches the surface, then push back up. Perform 3 sets of 6 to 10 repetitions. Why does it work? Recent studies show that bodyweight pushing exercises increase free testosterone levels in the blood, especially when combined with compound movements like squats. In addition, pushing helps improve posture, strengthens the core, muscles in the middle of the body, and even improves circulation, essential for vitality and erectile function. And what's more, regular exercise improves self-esteem. You know that moment when you take off your shirt and notice that your chest is firmer and your arms are more defined? That's not vanity. It's biology thanking you for moving like a man again. Because the body responds. Always. It doesn't matter if you're 62, 68, or 75 years old. Muscles don't understand age. They understand stimuli, and your body still has a lot of responses to give. You just need to activate the right triggers. And speaking of activating, the next exercise on the list is one of the most underrated, but perhaps the most powerful for boosting your testosterone while also improving your balance, posture, and even your sex life. It involves more than muscles. It involves the core of your body, the core of your strength. We're talking about exercise number 3, the hip lift. But be careful, this isn't just any lift. It's a technique used by physical therapists and fitness trainers to activate the glutes, lower back, and pelvic floor. And when you activate these areas, you activate much more than you imagine. You may have heard that it all starts at the center. And that's no exaggeration. It's science. The next exercise on our list, the hip thrust, activates one of the most important and most overlooked areas of the male body, the glutes, lower abdomen, and pelvic floor. This area is the foundation of strength, posture, and sexuality. Yes, working these muscles directly helps combat erectile dysfunction, improve blood flow, and stimulate natural testosterone production. The movement is simple, but the impact is profound. How to do it. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet firmly on the floor, hip width apart. Keep your arms relaxed at your sides. Raise your hips, contracting your glutes, until you form a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Hold for 2 seconds at the top, then slowly lower. Repeat 10 to 15 times for 3 sets. Why does it work? This exercise activates the posterior chain, glutes, lower back, and core, and improves pelvic muscle tone, which is essential for male health. It also increases circulation in the genital region and promotes postural stability, reducing back pain and preventing falls. It's a silent exercise, but powerful. And when done regularly, it strengthens not just your body, it strengthens your presence. The way you walk, the way you sit, the way you enter a room. And now, let's raise the frequency. Few people talk about it, but the back region is directly linked to male self-esteem. When your back is weak, your shoulders close, your breathing shortens, and your posture slumps. But when you strengthen your back, your chest opens, your head lifts, your confidence changes. And for this, bent-over rowing with an elastic band is an excellent ally. Simple, safe, and powerful. How to do it? Take an elastic band and secure it to a fixed point in front of you, or step on it. Hold with both hands, arms extended in front. Bend your elbows, pulling the band towards your torso, contracting your shoulder blades. Keep your spine neutral and your abdomen tight. Return slowly. Do 3 sets of 12 reps. Why does it work? This exercise activates the trapezius, latissimus dorsi, and rhomboids, muscle groups that are essential for releasing testosterone in compound workouts. It also reduces shoulder pain, improves mobility, and helps with core stability, which is essential for those who want to age independently. But the most important thing is the symbolism of the movement, pulling something back to you. It's like bringing back your strength, your voice, your mastery over your own journey. And speaking of domain, we have reached the last exercise, and perhaps the most functional of all. Climbing stairs may seem like a simple, everyday gesture, but in male physiology, it is a power trigger. Each climb activates your legs, abs, cardiovascular system, and hormonal axis. It's like a mini survival workout. Climbing is about defying gravity, time, and a sedentary lifestyle. That's why our last exercise is simple, but essential. How to do it? Use the first step of a regular ladder or a stable platform. Step up with one leg, contracting your abdomen and keeping your posture straight. Lower with control and switch legs. Do 10 to 15 alternating repetitions for 3 sets. Bonus tip: hold light dumbbells to increase the load, or step up and down 2 steps at a time if you're already fit. Why it works? Studies show that functional exercises that simulate real-life activities, like climbing stairs, significantly increase basal testosterone levels, as well as improving VO2 max and leg strength, which are the foundations of longevity. This exercise prepares you for the world, for the high sidewalk, for the bus steps, for climbing the trail with your grandchildren. It prepares you to continue living for real. These 5 exercises, squats, adapted push-ups, hip thrusts, rows and steps, form a complete, hormonally active workout that is perfectly adapted for seniors. These aren't just movements, they're declarations that you're still here, that your body still responds, that your masculinity isn't in your years, it's in what you choose to do with them. Start with 2 exercises a day, 3 times a week. Write them down. Breathe. Move. Because you don't need medicine to activate your virility. You need movement. You need intention. You need you. Leave a comment telling us which of these exercises you already do or are going to start today. Share it with a friend, father, brother, or husband who deserves to recover their energy and well-being.